George, OK? Have you been in the housemate's chilly?
No, I've just seen a picture of Corin without her makeup on. Arriba, amigos! Welcome to Little Brother. It's day 69. The time is 6 o'clock now. Unfortunately, Emma's not very well today, but everybody at BBLB hopes she gets well soon. Hopefully she'll be back tomorrow. Now, on to tonight's fiesta of fun. We'll be looking forward to Ultimate Big Brother with MTV presenter and BB superfan Laura Whitmore. I'll be chilling out with Josie's main muckers and finding out what they think of the Bristolian Babes fast track to the final. And in fact, that's the subject of our extra spicy burning issue. Did Josie deserve a pass to the final? Head online to have your say. Plus, the senorita of sums, Andrea Folks, is here to tell us why our housemates' birthdays will be predicting their future. But back to last night, there was less tortilla heaven and more taco hell as housemates got hot under the collar during the latest task. Sit bucket, anyone?
Dave, I could never really fully trust.
Why don't you think I'm trustworthy? I think it's all for her. It's all about the Nuts magazine shoots afterwards. You can't really trust people like that.
I never really could fully trust JJ.
It's just a dark horse. I don't trust him.
You don't?
No.
Sammy, why don't you trust me?
If you don't understand something, you don't trust it, do you?
Taco Hell will begin on the sound of the trumpet.
Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. That's it, mate.
My stomach's like this.
It's not worth that.
It is, Mario. It's a party for all of us.
Come on, Mario. Home stretch, mate. Amazing. I've not realised that we've got fully grown men dressed up as tacos today. That's brilliant. Now, 2 years ago, my first guest was thrust into the limelight after she won a competition to become an MTV presenter. Since then, she's gone on to interview the likes of Michael Caine, Matt Damon and Sylvester Stallone. It's Laura Whitmore, everybody. Hello, Laura. Hello. Laura, you're a serious Big Brother fan, aren't you?
I am a big fan. So happy to be here. I've never seen a human taco before,
I know, he's
so
amazing.
it's exciting times.
What are you thinking of BB11?
I'm loving it because I've been a fan since the first Big Brother, but this year it's there's no rules really because the whole people coming in the house, people coming out of the house. You had Jedward in there, You've had people leave the house dressed up as a horse.
Once Jedward have been into the house,
there's nothing you can't do.
Exactly, you're absolutely right. Now, last night, Sam and Dave seemed to have a bit of a spat. It's been brewing for a little while now. Do you think Sam's right not to trust Dave?
First of all, it's the Big Brother house, you know what I mean? It's not Camp Happy, so I wouldn't trust anyone in the Big Brother house.
Really? This close to the final?
Yeah, definitely. I think Sam likes to say things anyway to rile people up. I think he likes getting a reaction out of Dave.
So, OK, but do you think that's just kind of natural, Sam, or do you think he is really kind of piping up just because he's in the house?
Well, in all fairness, first of all, Dave was talking about him behind his back.
Yeah.
But I think pretty much everyone has talked about Sam behind his back.
But they all talk about each other behind each other's backs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, don't trust anyone in the Big Brother house.
Right, now, young Sam hatched a bit of a plan last night to steal a wig from Corin. We've got an exclusive for you now, guys. Have a look at this. not a team Pepper, or you don't like him?
Do you know what? I actually hated the guy first of all, and I think if I was in the house, I'd probably have to slap him repeatedly. But just watching that makes me kind of like him a little bit more.
He's good fun, isn't he?
He's good fun once you don't have to deal with him in real life.
Yeah, no, I think you're probably right there. Now, they're all talking about who's going to win and who's not going to win and all the rest of it. They're all saying that Sam doesn't stand a chance. I'm not so sure myself.
Well, first of all, I got to say I'm Team Josie.
Really?
But I think the fact that everyone in the house is hating on Sam kind of makes people outside the house like Sam
Is that
a little
the
bit
sign
more.
for Team Josie, by the way? I didn't
That's
realise
it, yeah.
that. Yeah.
And also, like, Superman, He-Man,
There's
all
a
the
lot of
people.
guys using that.
Really, at the moment.
Now, similarly to you, these guys are going into a competition as unknowns, and then they'll come out and everybody knows who they are.
Yeah.
How difficult is that to deal with?
I think because this is Big Brother 11, you know, people going into the house know exactly what, you know, even hear people talking about, you know, what they expect to get when they leave the house. So I think they're prepared for the fame thing. But when it actually happens, it's going to be scary because it's not just people who are their fans, or people, you know, there's the haters
don't
as well.
like 'em as
people
well,
that
you
don't
forget
like them, yeah. I think they forget that, and especially when they get the booze when they leave the house, it must be horrible.
You know what? We've got a little clip now of them just having a little speculation about what to expect when they come out. Have a look at this.
I think every single one of us, to some degree, will, you know, we'll get a few TV interviews, maybe a few magazine interviews.
I wouldn't mind doing a bit of modelling if I came out of here. But...
Yeah, Corin, should we, when we get out of here, should we get married for OK Magazine?
Yeah, make a load of money.
Yeah.
I would like to be I would like to be a presenter, but I'm camera shy.
One thing I definitely want to do is chase my dreams, you know?
Fashion?
Yeah, fashion.
OK, obviously, I'd love to do a shoot in Nuts magazine.
I could see you definitely becoming a spokesperson for a disabled veterans charity.
What would I do? Modelling?
Pants modelling.
You take any opportunity, don't you, really?
Mario wants to follow his dreams and go into fashion. Have you seen his clobber?
He's good fashion. I probably wouldn't buy his stuff myself, but, you know, I do like the whole idea of John James pants modelling.
You like that?
Yeah,
you like John James?
That's a good... Well, with the pants modelling, maybe he just doesn't say too much, but just the looking.
Just a kind of nice
just
tight
have a look,
shot on the
yeah.
crotch. What do you think is going to happen with Ultimate? Are you happy about that? Who would you like to see go in?
I'm so excited because I was a fan of Big Brother back from the start, so I want some oldies in there because it's completely different than the way it used to be. So I want to see Craig in there. I want to see Anna Nolan in there because I think people like that in with people who have recently won and people who are recently in. It's going to be
fun, wouldn't it?
different, yeah.
Laura, thank you very much. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Do not forget, for the first time ever in Big Brother history, this Friday will be a quadruple eviction, everybody. Who goes? You decide. Here are the numbers to call. So those are the numbers. Now, life is looking pretty rosy for our Randy Mare Josie. Not only is she guaranteed a place in next Tuesday's final, but her Aussie spunk John James has told her that he's going to move to England to be with her, guys. If you believe that, you believe anything. Here to discuss the latest developments of Josie's main muckers, Carla, Candice and Amy. Hello, ladies. How are you?
How are you?
Thank you for coming to see us. Team Gibson here. How long have you known Josie, ladies?
About 16 years.
Really? Going from 25 to 14, that's a long old time.
Too long.
Yeah.
Are you proud of her? You're proud of her
Very
achievements?
proud of her. There's nothing she could do.
What do you think about her making the final, Amy?
I think it's brilliant and totally deserving.
Really?
Yeah, she deserves to be there.
At what point did you realise that's my girl? That's something incredible that she did in there. Really?
As soon as she said she was trying out, I knew she'd get in, and she has.
If she was
First
going to be
in,
in it, she was
last
going to
out.
win it, I reckon.
What's that?
If she was going to go in it, she was going to win it.
Josie's only in it to win it, girls.
Oh, no, she's not.
She's one of the most popular housemates ever. She's never been up for eviction. Why do you think that is, Candice? I'm not going to ask all of you because you just shout over each other. Candice.
Well, she is just such a lovely person. She's just been really genuine in the house and is coming across. You can't put on behaviour like that for 10 weeks, can you? She's just really well known for being a laid-back, happy person.
She can get a little bit grumpy, though, Candice.
It's PMT as being a woman, George. It's
Oh, right.
a woman's right.
She can't help it.
No.
Now, I believe she's got some celebrity fans, ladies. I believe, Candice, that Snoop Dogg's a big fan.
Yeah, we were... Well, the other night when we were having a few wines around my friend's house, having a bit of a girly night, we decided to go on chat roulette.
Oh, yeah? I bet you did. Bet you did, Candice.
I thought I saw you on there, George.
No. You know what? No, you didn't.
No. Well, sure. No. Well, anyway, yeah, I third person to pop up was him with his friends. Chilling in his crib with his homies, and he said, yeah, Josie is the best player in the house.
How did you get onto Josie? I'm assuming you weren't wearing your Team Gibson T-shirt.
Well, we were just on there talking, and I said, "Where are you?" And he said, "Chilling in my crib with my homies."
Yeah.
And yeah, I should do. And I said, "Yeah, we are." I said, "We're in Bristol, England," and he said, "Josie is the best player in the house."
Wow,
So,
how about that? Snoop Dogg's watching the show.
yeah.
Let's talk about John James. He says he's going to move over here, Amy.
More than welcome.
Yeah?
We're not going to say no, are we?
Do you like Carla? Do you like him?
I like him, yeah. I'm 50-50 now on whether he's to be trusted
That's
or
what I
not.
want to... Is he for real?
I don't know, is he? I don't know. It's hard to tell. 1 minute I think he isn't, and the next minute he's like crying because he's not with us, so you don't know, do
Well,
you?
I tell you what, he seemed pretty heartfelt when he went in the dining room yesterday at 10:06 a.m. Have a look at this.
Oh.
Are you in love with Josie?
From what I know, because I've been away from the outside world for so long now, from what I know, yes, I am.
From what he knows. I mean, if ever there was a roundabout way of saying something. From your experience, Amy, does Josie usually react to men the way she's done to John James?
No, this is the first time I've ever seen her this smitten.
Loved up. Yeah,
You're kidding me?
Definitely.
Honestly, yeah.
Wow,
She's normally quite cool, and this time I think that he must be giving her something back to make her feel,
Oh, yeah.
feel the way
What,
she...
under the duvet?
You know?
Turn the mics off, you know what I'm saying?
Elbow.
At the end of the day, I don't think she'd go that upfront about it if there was nothing back. Do you know what I mean? If it was just cold back. So.
Right, now a young lady on Facebook, Estelle, she says that Josie should win because all she's done, she doesn't think Josie should win because all she's done is lay in bed with John James. Do you think her affinity with John James, whilst John James was very popular at the beginning and kind of dropping off so now, do you think that's bad for her?
I don't think there's much else in the house to do other than lie in bed with someone you fancy, is there, to be honest with you? If we all fancied a man in the house, what would we be doing?
Straight in the bed, ladies. Carla, Candice, Amy, lovely having you on the show. Thank you very much. Right, still to come. We will be finding out what this is all about.
Oh my God! Oh my God, it's not even on the blue sheet.
All will be revealed in the News Plus. What do Andrew, Napoleon and Bruce Springsteen all have in common? We'll find out after the break. We'll see you in Quattro.